Hi, this is Reese from CreataCRM. This is the second video and we're going to be looking at the sales process, and this is going to help you build your own sales process. Now in Myob we have quotes, orders and invoice, which is pretty cool, and we don't fully want to replace it, but we want to add to that. So what we mean by that is that with Creator we have a lot of extra features. So we really, with you coming on board, we really want to build your own sales process, because there's a lot of scenarios you can do with Creator, and we want to work with you on what is the right process for you. So meaning, what do you start and when do you finish? Meaning we've got extra features so we can do customization of fields, so things like we can add fields like rego fields or vehicle numbers and stuff that we can have in the sale invoice or order or quote, and then we can send across. Now Myob doesn't receive those fields, but we can add more extra fields to your sale itself. Now we can do things like pick, pack, ship. We can do assembly orders and bonds, which Myob does some custom orders, custom bills, but not as we have the ability to do work orders and all those extra stuff as well. We can do job management and scheduling as well. So all around one system. I want to show you how that works. So this first video is going to be explaining a little bit on where do you start and where do you finish. So for example, we can go from a quote, Myob quote, and you can see as the list goes on, you can do a lot of other scenarios, from quote, sales order, Myob orders, and then Myob invoices. We have opportunities, which is like building your pipeline. We have swimming lanes of opportunities like Pipedrive have thinking, and then you can drag and drop them, and then you can create a sale off that, and then you can actually build your jobs and your tasks and stuff that you need to do on all in one place. So you've got these elements where you can have order, quote, job, invoice, sending invoice, and you can do a lot more from quote, order, job, assembly orders, pick, pack, ship, and that means you've got three items. One's a service item, one's a assembly build items, and one's a go out to the job and implement it. So we have all those scenarios there, and that'll be another video, but that kind of helps you understand that you probably have a lot of elements you can use, and we're just going to take one step at a time to help you understand what the capabilities are for your business. Now let's start from the beginning. So this is Creator in Sales section. We have the Myob plugin connected here. So we're going to in the sales dashboard, we're going to create a new sale. So we click on the sale, hover over and click on the plus button. We've got a number of processes that you can start from, similar to the other applications. We're going to start with quote, order, and invoice. So we click on that, and then you can see the layout here. You can click on the customization, because the accounting package has a lot of basic stuff, so we just can drag and drop things that you do not need in your system. Then we're going to move out really quickly and just design something just for your particular needs. Okay, so that means you can customize fields, add fields, and put design what you need to have in the system. Now we search the customer, and we can just choose A to Z stationery supplies, and it can bring it across here. It will bring the addresses across from Myob and also the terms that you already have in the system for that person. So when we add an item, a line item, in that we bring in the Myob items across, so you can send it out, and we can customize the lines here and customize the columns here. So we're going to have a large caller and a filter kit as well, and it brings the prices across one of those. We're going to have two of those, and here as well. There's a lot of extra features. Look at the other videos that we have in Creator, but we're now just doing a quote and save that. That's simple. So this is the first stage of saving that. Now we can build your own process, and what I mean by that is at the moment there's a button saying push to Myob. So we have a sales type in here, and I'll really quickly cover that. In here is that you can choose what you can push from an quote in Creator, and you can put it as an order or an invoice. So we're going to do just a we're just going to say we're going to do a order. Okay, let's say allow, wrong one, orders over here. Done. So we're now saying to our clients, when we could do a quote, we can push it as an order. So we're going to just click on the that invoice, and then you can now push the button and send that across as an order. Okay, bang, it's done. So that's now in Myob as an order. So you've got that there in the system. Now, just the awesome features that we do have Creator as well. We can make payments of orders right here, and I can create an order of, so we're going to make $1,000 on here. Undeposited funds, just go blah blah right now for this video and click on that. So we can make a $1,000 deposit from that order that we put in there and put that in the system there, so you now have $1,000 paid off and the balance is $1,200. So you can do part payments in here from our system, so you can go from there. You also can email from here. So with Myob, they have their own reporting system. You can now use ours when you do custom fields, or you can use theirs inside of Myob. And how that works is you click on the Myob print order. You can download the order here in the section here. So here's some templates. I actually don't know what these look like. I can download that from here, or I can email it. So I'm going to open that, download. There it is. That's the template that's from Myob, or I can just say no, I want to click on this and I'm going to select it once and email that from our system, and it pops up and we can email a sales order from our system and attach the email of the PDF itself, which is in here. So we can do that. Okay, won't do that because we haven't set up the emailing system from this system. Yeah, look, other cool things we can do here is we can convert that to an invoice, and you can click on here. Now, that hopefully you got stock there. It's going to say you've got a shortfall similar to Myob. I won't go fully into this, but this kind of replicates what Myob does have, where you have some shortfall. Do you want to do a back order? Do you want to buy, want to order that? But we're going to save that right now. But we have insufficient stock, so Myob pretty much has to have the right stock. So we can, actually, we can just create a bill on here. We can do a reconciliation of that amount, which is in this quote that you've got some shortfall for the filter kit here, which is an inventory part, as you can see here. So we inventory, so we can't actually convert that in order. So, but the great thing about it is that the thing that we are more focusing on is in our system, it's a CRM. What that means is it gives the transparency from the user that's working anywhere, and they can be working at home now, and in the system able to create an order, and now they know there's some insufficient stock in here. They could have probably looked in this section, the inventory section here, and had a look-see as well, but they can pretty much go, okay, look, I need to what's the word for it, just do a order on that particular stock. Okay, so that's one process that we covered. There's other processes we have where we're just talking about where the other lines set, and I'm just going to go really quickly. We're going to start at order, and the order side with Creator has the ability to do pick, pack, ship. It has the ability to do assembly orders and manufacturing bills and all those extra stuff. So you can start on the order side in here. We're still going to do the same thing of ordering information. Have to have a customer. Choose the same customer as here, save and view this. And we have extra things like scanning tools here. Just click on the edit button here. We have the ability to scan and pop up a scanner section to scan like an Office Works little scanner. You can do that. You can do pick, pack, ship in here as well across. We won't cover that, but the same thing is that you want to go to your sales type and just naturally figure out, well, where do I go from here as an order? Do I create an invoice here? So we're just going to say we're going to do an order all in here, but we're going to only send it as an invoice into the system. And what that means is that you can filter your customers where they can create purchase orders. They can do a lot more, but we're going to just say, look, we're going to just create a purchase order in here. Click on that. Yes, I want to convert an order to Myob invoices, and it's going to send it across. Okay, done. So that is now sent an invoice, and again, same thing, you can mark as payment, you can send an email itself. Now the key thing with Myob has an extra feature that with the invoices that we can email from here straight away from here to say, I want to send an email to this customer of this email template. So we use email templates from Myob, and that means is that with the Myob features, you can have, when we send it through Myob, it has pay online, which will debit the actual amount. So that means that you can send through Myob invoicing system, and people can pay online real time, and that takes it off straight away. So it just enhances the system to help you out from one spot as well. Again, a lot of things we have timeline systems, we have task files, we can add attachments in here and all those other things. So that helps you with managing one place. Other little things that people like about our systems to add more features, we're just going to show you that, for example, we can build assets in here, save that, and what that means is that you can actually build asset management in your system where you can click on new and click on the So we click on new and we can create an asset in here and say it's a Ford, and you could be a Ford car, it has the serial numbers if there's a chassis number or serial number, or you can build your own asset numbers in here. I'm just going to quickly go through here, the site, the company, and all these other things, but create an asset that's connected to this particular sale, and that can build an asset. And we have an asset management system in here. So you can actually look at your assets and see all the assets from one location. So we have the ability to quickly build assets, and that means that you can actually manage reoccurring alerts, monthly alerts, or 12-month alerts saying I've done a service on this particular asset. You can send it out as well. So that gives you some indication that you can just build an asset or just a custom field as well on a particular asset as well that you can actually manage as well. But there's other videos that cover that as well, so we'll cover that. But that kind of helps out with Creator, where you can actually create a sales process for your organization and have one location where you can see your sales and see where they're up to, where this is on quote, and this is for example, you can quote, and then you can win loss. I forgot to show that. So we have a little section here which is your sales pipeline that you have in quotes, and that means that you will be able to see when you started the draft, it went to current, for example, you then went to saved, and then you made it one. So that kind of helps out that you can have a sales pipeline on your quotes, so that adds extra extra elements in your business on quotes, because in Myob they don't have sales statuses, so that kind of helps you with that ability to have a funnel. And we have a sales registry up here that gives you a nice pipeline of your quotes and sales inside of Creator itself. So it kind of helps identify what ones are still on draft and follow them up and call them up as well. So pretty cool with that section there. So that's the second video just on how we integrate sales with Myob. There are a lot of other videos about sales, so just take a look at that. This is an overview of how we integrate sales with Myob. Hope that helps. Thanks.